What if I told you your body has been sending you health warnings every single day, but you've been ignoring them? No expensive tests, no doctor's visits, just your tongue. Yeah, that thing you barely think about. It could be revealing signs of dehydration, infections, vitamin deficiencies, and even serious diseases. So before you brush your teeth tomorrow, take a closer look because your tongue might be trying to save your life. Think about it. When you're sick, what's one of the first things that changes? Your appetite, your taste, your mouth. That's because your tongue is directly connected to your digestive system, immune system, and overall health. In fact, doctors have used the tongue diagnosis for centuries, and modern science backs a lot of it up. So let's break it down in a simple way. So, what does a healthy tongue look like? It should be light pink, slightly moist, covered with tiny bumps. Those are normal. They are called papillae. If your tongue looks like this, congrats! You're probably doing okay. But most people don't see this. Ever looked in the mirror and seen a white layer on your tongue? You might think, I just need to brush better. Sometimes, yes, but other times, it's your body waving a red flag. A white tongue can mean poor oral hygiene, dehydration, or even an overgrowth of yeast like oral thrush. For example, you wake up after a night of barely drinking water, your mouth feels dry, and boom, white tongue. That's your body saying, hey, I need hydration now. But if that white coating is thick, patchy, or painful, that's when you should pay attention. It could be an infection. Now, here's where it gets interesting. A bright red, almost strawberry looking tongue. That's not just random. It's often linked to vitamin deficiencies, especially vitamin B12 and iron. So you've been feeling tired, dizzy, maybe even short of breath, and your tongue looks unusually red and smooth. That's not a coincidence. Your body could literally be lacking nutrients it needs to function. In more serious cases, a red tongue can also show up during infections or inflammatory conditions, so don't ignore it. What about a yellowish tongue? This one's usually less scary, but still important. It often means bacterial buildup, poor digestion, or smoking effects. For example, you've been eating a lot of junk food, not drinking enough water, and maybe skipping brushing your tongue, and suddenly your tongue looks off. That's your gut and oral bacteria getting out of balance. Your tongue is basically reflecting what's going on inside your digestive system. So, what about a pale or whitish tongue? If your tongue looks unusually pale, it could point to low iron levels, poor blood circulation, or even anemia. Simple way to think about it, your tongue should have color because it's full of blood vessels. If it looks washed out, your body might not be carrying enough oxygen-rich blood, and that can explain why you feel constantly tired. What about a blue or purple tongue? This one is rare but important. A bluish or purplish tongue can signal poor oxygen circulation, possible heart or lung issues. Your blood isn't getting enough oxygen and your tongue shows it. If you ever notice this, especially with breathing issues, don't ignore it. Sores, cracks, and pains on the tongue. Let's talk about texture. So you have cracks in the tongue. These are often harmless but can trap bacteria. Painful sores could be stress, irritation, or nutritional issues. Burning sensation sometimes linked to nerve issues or deficiencies. So you're stressed, not sleeping well, eating poorly, and suddenly you get mouth sores. That's your body reacting to internal stress. So here's the truth. Your tongue is like a daily health report, and most people never read it. It won't diagnose everything, but it gives powerful clues. So tomorrow morning, before you rush through your routine, pause for 5 seconds, look in the mirror, stick out your tongue, because sometimes the smallest signals are the ones that matter the most.